tuned in to Lowkey Velocity.
Today we talk Christmas, we talk Kevin Spacey, we talk the podcast, and we talk about the channel. But first I want to say Merry Christmas. I'm hopefully uploading this on Christmas Day. I'm recording this the night before, so not a creature was stirring except for me, am I right? That was bad, that was really bad. And the first thing I want to discuss is... I got a better microphone. That's right. You don't have to hear my own phone microphone for once. You get to hear a proper one. So that means you're gonna hear... I wish I did an echo mode. That'd been cool. But again, it's really interesting. I'm probably gonna do some more like video essay things, which brings me to my next quick topic. I did a poll on Twitter, didn't get a lot of votes, not gonna lie, but it was just by hearing the title, what kind of video essay would the people rather see, and it was how to fix Sonic, my ideal movies, why I miss Blockbuster, and what happened to DV. Coming in at second places are how to fix Sonic and what happened to TV, and first place went to why I miss Blockbuster. And that's gonna be the most fun, honestly, because I enjoy I enjoyed it, and you'll see why. I'm not gonna spoil my own video. I'm gonna need the views. So yeah, Christmas is wild. I got a few things for Christmas. I got a better laptop, which is something I've been complaining about for way too long. So you're probably gonna see better editing and all that garbage. Probably not in this one because I'm still setting it up and I need to get a podcast out real quick. So the phone it is. And I got new Joy-Cons for the Switch, so I'm gonna be playing Smash in a whole new way. Not like I was playing any different. And a few other things, but that's not the point. Let's get into the news. Kevin Spacey, man, isn't he in some trouble? He did a whoops recently. But you know what? It sucks because one of my favorite movies actually has him in it. Baby Driver with Ansel Elgort. Yeah, that's one of my favorite movies, and him and Jamie Foxx are in it. A few other people are too. I don't know why I singled out Jamie Foxx, like he did anything bad other than being Amazing Spider-Man 2. But yeah, apparently he's going to jail for some bad things he did. I'm not gonna say what bad things he did, but just don't do that to kids, man. Don't do that. It's kind of sexual assault. Yeah, I know it's gonna contain sensitive material. She was 18. Oh, he was 18, I forgot, because he was like, the day after, he's like, actually, I'm gay, and like, I don't know what you're trying to do here, man. Like, don't just say you're gay, it's not gonna get you over it. I mean, seriously. Ugh, speaking of big news, the government went to a shutdown temporarily. That was funny, because he was, I'm not gonna speak his name, but we know who we're talking about, DJT, 45th Pres himself. Not get political, but he got real mad at Obama for doing the same thing, so, you know how it be? Ugh, man, that was a bad one, huh? And, lastly, before I get into big, long topics, I want to talk about, some stuff I want to know from the podcast, because I feel like I should be advertising it more, because, like, first episode got, like, 86 views, and, like, the last one got, like, 15. So what I'm thinking is, like, I don't know if it would work or whatever, but I'm thinking about, like, going and being more advocate about it, tell more people. I want to ask you, as a viewer that watches it more often, to talk about it more, because I enjoy talking, so I want to keep views, so I don't look like I'm creepy and just talking to myself the whole time. And I also want to know if you would rather, like, a different, like, theme. Like, I got, like, this kind of neon thing already going on, and I got some music going on or whatever. But I want to know what people rather want, you know? Because, of course, it's my creation and I do what I want with it. But, again, I need to know what other people want. Don't know if I get more from the mic so I can take a tea. Christmas is wild. Like, this is the one day a year where it's all different. Like, we spend, like, a month or two just dedicated to this, like, season, you know? Like, we don't do that for Halloween. We don't wait in August and we're like, yes, it's almost Halloween season. We don't do that for, like, summer vacation. We're not, like, in February, like, it's almost time, guys. It's almost time. It's almost time. Like, we don't do that. But for Christmas, and I guess it's because there's other holidays with it. Sorry. Happy late Hanukkah to my Jewish population. I played Dreidel, actually, speaking of that. I'll get to that later, but yeah, it's just like we spend so much time on it. We celebrate, we get in a whole different field, you know? But I kind of like it. Not kind of, I really like it. I enjoy that feeling. I enjoy the winter holiday spirit. Back to what I was saying about dreidels. I actually had a big time with dreidels. I played with a friend of mine because we're just having fun, you know? And I was like, you know what, let's just play dreidel. And we played it for a good amount of time. And it's like not bad. I had fun with it. It's like, whoa, I'm having fun like a little Jew. Don't take that out of context. Ooh. Ooh, I apologize for stepping back so much and going hoo-hoo because I wouldn't say sick. I just am sniffling a lot and you don't want to hear that going the whole time, you know? Ah, jeez. Gotta fix that real quick. So, another thing about Christmas is just decorations are really cool. I think I talked about this like last podcast, but there's just more to it because it's Christmas Eve. It's that feeling, you know, that feeling you're waiting for. Because no matter what, even if you're like, oh, I don't really ask for a lot for Christmas, you're still excited about it, you know? That's what makes it pretty cool. And apologies if you sound like me going up and down because there's a little like I guess they call it the PAL mic or PAL cover because you know if you don't have it on, you go. But with it, you go. It's much quieter. And I don't really know the appropriate length from the microphone, so I'm probably gonna fix that in post and be like, oh, that one messed up. Ooh. Oh, yeah, I was gonna talk about that. Back to my last podcast, I brought up last episode of Last episode of Dragon Ball Z. I brought up Soldier Boy and his whole thing, and he has now more consoles, and he's just calling them serious. He's calling them good, and I looked at the reviews for the Soldier Boy. Don't mind if you can hear me typing, but I'm looking up the Soldier game Fuse, because I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Apologies for hearing the typing. Ugh, jeez. But again, beforehand I was telling you, hey, Soldier Boy made some bad consoles, and he's probably gonna get in trouble for it because some were illegal. Ooh, illegal, and Soldier Boy's getting real mad at everybody. Also, he says he's ready. He's not scared of Nintendo, which is spooky. How do I do this? Soldier Boy Fuse. That's what it's called. Apparently, it's not bad, but it's also like not good either, you know? Like it has like real games and it's like really decently playing and it's supposed to be like that cool thing, but it's also somebody else's stuff that he bought or not even bought, you know? And it's $640. Do you know how much like the Nintendo Switch is? Which has probably much more of a potential. I apologize, Soldier Boy. I know you don't like Nintendo. But Nintendo Switch is like how much? Typing. Ah, jeez. It is $500. That's like $100 less. And it has more, you know? That's wild. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm going ugh, but it just things that make you go ugh. Like myself being all janky, Soldier Boy himself. Ugh, speaking of the Switch, I got Nintendo Switch Online that I might set up soon, really soon. And I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it actually, because they got like these NES games that you can play only on Nintendo Switch Online, and they're all free, and you can just kind of stream them, like Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Brothers, and all that. I think Super Mario Brothers. I don't know for sure. Again, it's cool, and I enjoy it. I play Tecmo Football. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up. It's a football game because I actually enjoy the sport when it's much faster than it is for realsies. I enjoy football. It's just too long, you know. Like, I get it's supposed to be long and showing. That's why I rather play the video game of it or something, because it's just shorter. Like, I think it's interesting. I think it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't talk about it a lot, but I mean, like, my family's into the Broncos, so, I mean, I'm into Broncos, and, like, I'm a little bit of the Giants, even though Giants have been great recently. Yeah. But I enjoy football. Like, as a sport, I enjoy it. It's just too long, you know? If we made, like, high-speed football, I'd be down for that. I'd be the #1 fan. I'd be screaming and shouting. All the hoopla. what is this right here? Hoopla, hoopla, hoopla. A copy of Mario Kart Super Circuit is right there. But yeah, again, to reiterate, I'm excited for Nintendo Switch Online. Maybe I can play Smash Brothers online. Not that I'm really good at Smash Brothers, but it should be a little fun, you know? Apparently it's supposed to be real, what's the word? Real bad. Real bad. Not that I have an issue with, Nintendo themselves. Apparently, according to, people, it's really bad. People are like, fix it, fix it, fix it. And I don't really care. I don't usually play online because I think that online games are just too much, you know? Like, with online games, there's just other things that you have to deal with. You have to deal with other people, which is just a whole nother thing. You have to deal with, like, lag and people being close to you and all that garbage. Because, like, when you're playing by yourself, you don't have to worry about that. You can play a computer, or better yet, have a friend in the room with you, you know? Like, I love to play Switch with other people. Like, I just like to get the Joy-Cons out and like, mess with them and have other people hold them, and I get the Pro Controller, and that's just like a wholesome experience. But with online, it's like, oh no, this is like a whole new world. I remember, there was a free weekend on the PS Now or whatever, and I played for a little bit, and there was a... Wow, that was probably really loud. I apologize. What I meant to say is that there's a lot of people there when I was fighting, because there was a free weekend online and all that, and I was on Dragon Ball FighterZ, and I was really good, but people just kept leaving. Like, why would you do that? Sorry, I just need to make an announcement. Why would you do that? I don't get it. Why? I'm gonna have too much fun with that echo meme, because apparently this, yeah. Like, people leave, like, when you're winning. Like, what kind of garbage is that? Like, be okay. Like, if they're pausing it, like, when you're right next to them, you can be like, stop it. But with people, like, online, you can't just be like, stop it, because they're all the way over there. You can't tell them what to do. You can't punch them in the face, you know? Not that I would punch you in his face. God, this is why I'm getting, no one around. Oh, jeez. Man. Dragon Ball. Speaking of Dragon Ball, since we're on a tangent now, because according to someone on my comments said I go to too much tangents, speaking of Dragon Ball, I am excited for the new Broly movie, you know? If you don't know what that is, Dragon Ball Super is the anime after Dragon Ball Z, and there's a movie coming out that takes place after all of that. And honestly, I am really excited for it. I'm excited to listen to it, I'm excited to play it. Not play it, I'm excited for it, basically. That's all I'm just gonna say about that. Also, I want a quick note that, one of the popular channels that I recommended with mine is, XXXTentacion, so that's interesting. Same with Cocomelon Nursery Rhymes and World Star Hip Hop. Not that I'm shouting anyone out, I just think it's interesting that I'm up there, you know? Whatever. Sorry, I have to look at things now because I have my, like, I have a computer now, so I can look at things instead of having to be like, oh, that's interesting. Not that's interesting. Oh, that's what I'm hoping I say. I want to make sure I'm saying exactly that. I need to get Adobe soon. Adobe, Photoshop and all that creative control and stuff, because I need that to make a better podcast and edit things and have a better, what's it called? Experience, because I'm using Power Director, right? And it's for free or whatever. Not for free, I'm not using it for free, shoot. What do you call that? I'm using it for whatever I want, you know? Like, I'm using it, like, as much as I can without paying for it. But now I want to pay for it. But I also don't want to pay for specifically Power Director, because there's a lot of things I cannot do on it, such as, I can't make a better intro, I can't make a better, like, in between, like, you know, you can hear the, what you call it? Intro, like, you hear, like, my voice, and you hear the intro is, like, weirdly mixed, is because I can't do too much about that, and the, when you're watching it, it looks weird, because I have to use the same, like, basic preset, like, roller coaster that I expand to 30 minutes, and it's just not that fun. it's just not that fun to use because it takes so long to edit, and I feel like it takes long anyway with every other thing. This is just a special case because I have to do it by my phone, and I don't like doing it by my phone because my phone's, I wouldn't say my phone's slow. I have a good phone, like you've heard the microphone before this one. Before that one, you know that my phone isn't bad because you've seen the videos, and the videos come from that. But I want something better. I want to give a better experience. I want a nice, like, I want to make you feel like you're at like a late night bar. You know, like if you listen to my music that I compose or whatever, I arrange. I don't like saying I make it because it's like I didn't, like there's some things, like some elements, like samples that I didn't make. I just composed it to make its own thing. Speaking of that, here's one now. Ooh. And we're back. Yes, hello, sorry for that good song. It was real good, wasn't it? Got some jingles there and a jingle there, and yeah. I also want to take a moment to get to a hi to our sponsor. I'm not really sponsored, but I need to practice in case other sponsors want to see me and be like, ooh, I like this guy. Today's episode is sponsored by paper. Yes, paper is an amazing object. If you're thinking, wow, I just need to write something down and I need to type something and I need to use that. Well, paper's got you covered. Now, all you need is go on www.paper.com/Lowkey_velocity. www.paper.com/Lowkey_velocity. You can get yourself some paper. Take it from me, man. I use paper all the time, especially when I'm... So yeah, today's episode sponsored by paper. And we are back. Sorry about that sponsor. It wasn't really a sponsor. I needed to fake it. That's so lame. I'm so lame. I'm sorry. Ugh, gosh. Sorry, I'm so like out of it right now. Cause like with tangents and whatever. I have like things written down, you know, and I want to talk about some things. Like I really want to talk about why I missed Blockbuster and that whole choice. When I was like, when I thought, hey, I want to do a job, I've always wanted to be like a video clerk and a music clerk. That's just all I'm going to say about that. It's just one thing I liked, and I'm going to talk about that more and expand why it's a better idea to have Blockbuster than things like Netflix and Amazon Prime and Voodoo's and all that, because they... that's a whole different thing, you know? Finally, a big thing I want to talk about is Christmas again, because it's Christmas time, balls. I'm so lame. I am sorry. Jeez. Christmas time is here. Christmas time. I mean, time for joy and tears. I'm excited for the new year. I know it's nothing Christmas because I just said that. I'm excited for the New Year's because it's a whole new year, it's a whole new time, it's a whole new you, it's a whole new era. It's like a season of you on Netflix. Isn't that cool? Like, we have our own time to reflect, and we have our own time to be a whole different person. Like, I'm not gonna be the same person as I was a year ago. I'll be a different person. I'll be a whole different person. I'll be a... Again, I'm so sorry, this will never happen again. I'm just having too much fun with this microphone. Anyway, I'm not gonna be the same person I was a year ago. I'm not gonna say Peter Piper picked a peck. I'm not gonna be the same Peter Piper picked a peck. Whatever, words. I'm not gonna be the same person I am a year later in 2020, you know? I'm not gonna be like, yeah, man, I love Sonic. Okay, maybe that's not actually true. But you know what I mean. I'm excited to be a whole different person, like a whole alter ego, you know? Like, be a better person than I was last year, and who was last year, who was last year, who was last year, etc., etc., etc. And sometimes you make mistakes, and those mistakes can be done, and you can have a whole new personality that fixes all those mistakes. It's like having a 2.0 version of you. You're like a robot, a Windows software. And I think that's interesting. I think that's amazing. I wouldn't say amazing. I think it's incredible that you can be your own person and all that garbage. Speaking of their own person, can I get some music? Can I get some music, please? Yes, it's Western time. And you know who's back? Jake Martha on the Christmas special. Cue the Christmas Western music. There is none, I made that up. Now, Jake Martha, as you last saw him, he was... against Soulja Boy. I know I'm whispering so much, sorry. He was against Soulja Boy, and Soulja Boy the Grand Wizard had been defeated, okay? And now, he's off inside of the kingdom to defeat the evil king from taking over Australia, Britland. And Jake Martha, as he's walking, he says, "Oh boy, I sure hope there is not any paper." www.paper.com/lowkeyvelocity inspired products here. And suddenly, there it was. A piece of paper. Not any other piece of paper. This piece of paper had legs, and it said, "Oh, hello. I'm a little boy. A little boy who has a little paper issue." And Jake Martha said, "Oh no, you aren't doing that to me." So we've got his old revolver out, and he went pew pew. But here's the thing: the paper only tore and became two pieces of paper with two different sets of legs. What is he supposed to do then? That's Jake Martha thinking when he has asthma. He goes, I apologize. So Jake Martha, he says, "Oh, I got a way to deal with people like you. I'm gonna destroy you and your whole dang team." So he got two revolvers out, and he went like he was a gunslinger, which he already was. He said, "Ooh, I got you good. And now he's 1,000 tiny pieces of papers. This paper man, he said, "Oh no, I can be stomped on." And so that's what Jake Martha did. Jake Martha had successfully stomped on every single inch of every single thing of every single moment. Every single moment. Every single moment. Every single moment. In my moments, I mean pieces of paper. And every piece of paper was dead, destroyed, crumpled into bits and pieces of corpses of paper. www.paper.com/lowkeyvelocity. Jake Martha had successfully defeated the Paper Knight, and now he was off to the final door. But before the final door, a little elf man confronted him. He said, "You don't really want to deal with who this is." And Jake Martha said, "Yes, I do." So he pushed the elf aside, and he opened the door only to find a booming voice call out to him, and it said, "Who goes there? I am the almighty Santa Claus. Ooh, yes." So Jake Martha says, "Oh no, it's Santa, and I can't kill Santa. Santa, why are you trying to take over the land?" And Santa says, "Oh, I'm gonna make this a new North Pole. The last North Pole is too cold. Brr. So Chick Marthel says, why? Is it too cold for you when you have a big old stomach? Well, I'm trying to work out. Why not just work out and wear heavy clothes? Because I don't want to. But Santa kept his thought in his brain. Oh no, that's a great idea. Why didn't I think of that before? Santa thought to himself, I will refuse, and I will still kill you, Jackson Marthal of the South Quadrant Space Car. Space Car, a choir said in the background. So Jake Marthal says, howdy, I'm not gonna let you do that. So he put out his revolver and shot his hat right off of him, and Santa Claus' hat fell with one last jingle jingle. Jingle 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 jingle. And so I've been jingled. Oh, I've been jingled. Oh, you've been jingled. Santa said before he got super mad and he pulled out his ultimate sleigh revolver 76,000-inator. And so what he did was he shot Jake Marthal. Oh no. Oh no. And so Jake Marthal fell into a deep coma. And no one knows how long time has been, but all he could see were Christmas trees until he eventually woke up and he said, "Oh, that was wild. Oh no, how long has it been?" 2 seconds. And so the battle went on again before Jake Marthal casted a magic spell. Magic spell. Magic spell. Ooh, spell. Ooh, spell. And that's where we stop for now. Until next week on Lowkey Velocity. Again, thank you so much for listening. I apologize, it's a bit late, so the conversation topics are a bit janky, I understand, but I swear things will get better. And just like this podcast can get really good. I got a microphone with echo. I got a new laptop that can probably do better editing than with my phone. You're going to see a lot more fun. I'm going to have a lot more fun, and I hope you do too. Thank you for listening, and please share, like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.